You're now on Crackley Lane and we're walking towards Paul's Cottages, which is on the right. You can just see the roofs over the top of the bushes. One of our contractors working late, I think. Oh, there you go. You can see all the solar panels on the roof. Chris here. See how many do you think there are actually on the building? Oh, better get off the road. Oh, this is the view from over the fence, by the way. Sweet. This is a wonderful BT telegraph pole. We applied to get a new BT broadband line in fibre back in November, and it's taken this long to get it done, and we still haven't got it done. And one of the reasons was they had to replace the wonky pole. Guess what they replaced it with? Yeah, another wonky pole. So this is the main entrance. Welcome to Paul's Cottages. New turf just laid at the front. You're now seeing the farmhouse, and to the right hand side is the right courtyard. And doesn't that tree look familiar? A bit like on the sign, really. And behind the fencing is where the bin store is going to be. So this is the main farmhouse. All used to be thatched, but all now replaced with tiles. Let's go and have a look at it from the lawn, shall we? This lawn was laid literally about 4 weeks ago, and we have watered it and watered it and watered it and watered it, and most of it is holding. And here is Paul's Cottages now. We've got a little summer house just here, which has got some gym equipment in, and we got a lovely weeping willow there. We've just cleared a couple of leaning trees on the left hand side, and we're just going to put in a little circle of tree stumps, maybe somewhere for a story time for the kids. Now that's the old part of the farmhouse, and that was the first extension, and that was the second extension. But let's save the farmhouse until later. We're now going to pop into the cottages. There are 10 cottages in total. You'd like to think they'll be labelled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But no, life's not that simple. So here we are in the courtyard. And the brown door on the left is the back of the farmhouse. But let's go into apartment number 8. All new, cottages number 8. All new cottages now have brand new doors and windows. And we've tried to make the place as open plan as possible. So new flooring. We've got a little tiny bedroom on the left hand side. Difficult to show this in a video, but every cottage is themed. And this is the fisherman's cottage, as you can tell by all the white. That was an existing kitchen which we're just going to do a light refurb on. This is the main bedroom. And here is a brand new bathroom. Had a bit of a problem with the roof, and the roof caved in. So we just decided to rip everything out and start again. Once the flooring goes in, then we can put the pedestal and the heated towel rail and the toilet pan in. It's the master bedroom. And through this little door here is the back door, which goes out to a little path which leads around to the tennis court. And this is just a little boot room. So that's number 8. Right, obviously with 9 to go, I'm thinking I'm going to have to keep the pace up a bit now. We're now going into number 7. This one is the gardener's cottage. A really nice open plan space. Nice sized bedroom. New galley kitchen. Little hallway at the back. Aha, the first electric boiler. And place for the washing machine. Back door. And then another brand new bathroom. Another problem with one of the walls falling to bits, so we just had to replace the whole thing. I think everybody's done a pretty good job in here. So again, we're waiting for the flooring to go in tomorrow, and then we can put the pan in, or we can put the basin in, and that one's pretty much ready to go. This is number 6. This is the collector's room, or sort of traveller's room. You either like this or you don't. This is a bit of a Marmite sort of place. But we have to appeal to as many people as possible. So that's the end effect. Showing the fruits of somebody's travels. And this is what we've actually done. Walking through the back, we've got another place for a washing machine and another electric boiler. Pretty big bedroom. You can't really see much in here, but full height mirrors. Lovely. And the visuals you're seeing are all artist impressions from my designer, who's put a lot of the ideas and concepts together. Now this is actually one of my favourite bathrooms here. This one we had to, again, rip out completely and start again. So we've got a really big walk-in shower there. Toilet pan will go there. And then we've got a lovely slipper bath going in there and a pedestal on the left. And another little back door going that way. So there's no carpets down yet, but the carpets start going down on Tuesday. So literally 4 days away. They should take about 4 days to get done. And this is number 14. Right, just a quick whistle stop tour into 14. Brand new kitchen. We're in the old sauna, solarium, swimming pool area now. But it's rammed full of furniture. So there's not an awful lot to show at the moment. And that'll be the last cottage we get done once we've moved the furniture out. So now we're going to go into number 2. This is the cook's cottage, as you'll be able to tell by the concept of the living room. And the idea being this one, it's a really big kitchen. Like seriously big kitchen. There you go, just painting the fridge. Why wouldn't you? So anybody who wants to stay who are really into their cooking, this will be the place they come. Now there's only 3 of the cottages that have first floors. So just a little bathroom first. Requisites, bath, shower, etc, etc. This one's got tiles on the floor. Right, we're now going to shoot upstairs And then here we have the first upstairs bedroom. It's not the biggest, but it's more than big enough. Bear in mind, you've got the whole apartment. And there you go, that's the view. Right, coming outside again to number 1. This is the one I've been excited about. This is the gamekeeper's lodge. This is a brand new window we've put in so you can actually see out into the fields. That was fun. Brand new kitchen. Huge cupboard in there. And then bathroom in there. We've actually kept this suite and haven't done much in here at all, apart from putting new shower fixings and things. And then there's a little hallway out the back, and we'll make that a little boot room as well, with a bench and some shelves and things. And this is designed so you can actually sit in the window and look outside. Now, obviously not with that fence, but that fence is changing for a bar fence, so you can see through it. Right, going upstairs. All the upstairs bedrooms are completely different. Little cupboard. And these ones have got skylights, which need a bit of a clean. So this is one of our first ones we designed. Spent a lot of time and effort on this, and very, very happy with the outcome. In the corners, one of the old plant rooms, which are now redundant. Just some of the furniture waiting to go in. And now we're walking around to, that's the well with a sewage treatment plant in it. This is number 13, which is like a little bed sit. Snug, I'd say this one, but a brand new kitchen, all new tiles. Again, very happy with the outcome on this one. And a little bathroom with a very nice sized shower. Thank you very much. So this one's quite bijou, but does the job very nicely. Right, so now we walk round to the field side, and here's our view over the field. In the morning, this is really gorgeous. And the idea is to replace this fence with a 2-bar fence, so you can actually see through the fence in the morning, so you're not obstructed. So that's the back of number 2, which I really like those doors. Shame we haven't put the glass on the left yet. This is apartment number 3, sorry, cottage number 3. And this cottage is the, quite sure what to call it, either the club or VIP or colonial, not sure at the moment. Anywho, it's meant to represent the vibe of like a turn of the century, and not the century just gone, the one before, sort of club in London. So there's going to be lots of, not that sort of club, a gentleman's club where people sit around, smoke cigars, even though it's no smoking, and talk about life, drink brandy and whiskey, and play games amongst themselves. So there's going to be every single game you can think of known to mankind in here. But interestingly, all going to be old-fashioned type games. Nothing new. There'll be Ludo and Baccarat and Backgammon and foreign games can't remember them now, the African one with all the beads. This is upstairs. This is probably the smallest of the 3 bedrooms, but bizarrely enough, with the biggest wardrobe, which is monstrous, but that's fine. You see all floor cleared pretty much, just waiting for the carpet to go in next week, as is this one. And this one, because the kitchen and the living room are separate, where they're separate, we put carpet in the living rooms, but where it's open plan, we have it all laminate. Right, so here comes the fun bit. Here's our electrical room. Now, I could probably bore you senseless with what all this stuff does, but as I don't actually know, I won't. This is our lovely big Solis inverter. And we are generating 9.9 kilowatts at the moment. But I suppose it is 7 o'clock at night, so what do you expect? So that's equivalent to having 3 kettles on permanently all the time. So that's the electrical room. But this one here, again, I love these doors. Oh yeah. Is our plant room. Now this is the hub of the whole site. Wow. There are 2 Give Energy chassis, which will take 10 6.9 kilowatt batteries each to give a total storage capacity of 138 kilowatts. And this is what this site is all about. It's fully electric. A CCTV system with our 8 working cameras, and that's all our cabling. That provides data into every cottage in the farmhouse. We've got TV, coax with 1 central mast. We have broadband in there as well, and we also have intercom. So we're fully wired up for this going forward. Just show you the view again if you're getting bored. Look at those clouds, how cool are they? Right, into number 4. Again, this is one that you either like or you don't like. We are now in the old swimming pool area again. Look at this brickwork. This was all covered up, this brickwork, under sheets of plasterboard. Criminal. Why would you do that? So we've unpacked everything completely. So this is the bedroom, and you can see the old swimming pool there. And we're now actually on the swimming pool. Hey! Not really. And the idea why we took this wall out is the fact that when you're lying in bed here, you can draw back the curtains and then you can look straight through the door and you can see outside onto the field where the sun's coming up in the morning. And if somebody walks past, well, it's only the person to the next cottage and he's up sillily early. So yeah, I think everybody has loved the concept of taking this wall out. Tiny little bathroom for some reason. I have no idea why it's so small, but couldn't do much about this. But it's got a shower. It's got a basin, and when the flooring goes down, we'll have a new toilet in there. So all good. And here is the kitchen. So this, we decided to brand as the winery. Can't think why. So a few little wine boxes in preparation for a bit of dressing. And this is the living room, which I love actually. I'm so looking forward to putting some artwork on these walls. Now, whilst we're in here, I thought we'd show you the electric boiler, and that provides hot water to the central heating system only. And this down here is called a sun amp, and it's a heat battery, and that provides hot water for washing and the kitchen. All electric, and the idea is they'll all be powered by the electric batteries throughout the day and most of the evening as long as possible. Now this one is the rackets room. And this one is pretty much finished and it's occupied at the moment. Still got a bit of organisation to do, but there's a bit of a theme going on here, as you can see. And the theme is like a PE master from like 1880. in a public school. So he does rackets, he does football, he does cricket, he does rugby, he does tennis, he does everything really. So it's a real sort of sports masters sort of concept. Good enough bathroom in here. The bath, shower, basin, and then through to the bedroom, which you think is quite nice. Oh, I'll give the game away just yet. No, can't look, can't see. Right, so we're now leaving the rackets room. And we're going left, going out to the back of the site to the tennis court. How cool is this? Now, it'd be cooler if the buggers ever come back and paint it, which they keep promising to do, but haven't got it quite yet. So that's our pickleball net. We had a couple of games of pickleball on there, which is eminent fun. So we'll have this court marked out as a tennis court and 2 pickleball courts. New fence at the bottom, and right at the bottom is the pavilion. Pavilion on the right and a little store shed on the left. And we will, over the summer, late summer, we'll convert that to a little sort of log cabin for people to stay as well. And out the back of here, what we refer to as the paddock. And the idea of this is that the bit that's, I mean, this was a right dog's breakfast when we took it over, but it's relatively flat now and full of weeds, but it's not full of rubbish like it was before. Old bathroom suites and all sorts of stuff. And the idea is to create a little wildflower meadow down the bottom, but then put some tables and chairs and probably a pergola, canopy, some description, pizza oven, so people can chill out there. So this is a view now back to Paul's, walking back up patio that's just been laid, and under here, all along here, is new armoured cable to provide power to the pavilion. There is water away for sewage, and under those paving slabs you also laid TV coax and data and intercom and broadband. So as and when BT actually finally get round to laying the BT into the place, I'll just point out we've actually laid the fibre in the site already and right back to the telegraph pole. The only thing that BT actually have to do is get the cable from the housing development down the road back to that telegraph pole and then connect it up, and then do one little connection in the building and job done. And that's 8 months and counting so far. Anywho, so back to the farmhouse. So you can see the cottages are pretty much all done. Probably about a week of finishing off, bit of painting, bit of snagging, bit of fixing here and there, but we're ready to start fitting out very, very soon, putting the furniture in and dressing the walls with pictures and prints and everything else. So this is the entrance to the farmhouse. They're the old front doors. These are brand new oak doors. Don't ask me how much these cost. This is the front door itself. So we're going to do a whistle stop tour here. So this is like the granny flat at the back. So massive room. So the idea is having a big bed, big sofa, a little telly in the corner. So when Nan and Grandad want to hide from the traumas of the kids running around like lunatics, they can do that. Can be their own little space. Little ensuite. Definitely needs a bit of TLC in there, but we'll get round to that one soon. Oh, this is our world picture. And if this works without breaking it, that's our safe. Right, that's another electric boiler. So we've got a front bedroom here. And this is the very old chimney in the original farmhouse, which has all been blocked up. I'd love to get that working, but it's just impractical on such a number of levels. But we might knock out the old fireplace. Right, so this is kitchen number 2, the small kitchen, which we're keeping as like a boot kitchen or a parlour or a store or whatever we're going to call it. But basically, one big kitchen is not going to be enough for 18 people. So coming through here, we're going to the main kitchen now. Used to be an Aga there, but kerosene powered. We just replaced it with a big electric range. And this is a kitchen. So it's pretty big, but not big enough to serve 18 to 20 people. Big American freezer that we've got ready to go in. This is a breakfast room, stuffed full of gear at the moment. And that's going to be sort of the morning chill out room. People come down, cup of tea, cup of coffee, read the paper, check WhatsApp, blah, blah, blah. Right, so this is a dining room. Now this is when we've been really working hard. We've got some, we found these in the wall, which was nice. We opened those up, that was a surprise. That area there, that was an old ensuite, and we've ripped that old ensuite out completely. So all the pipes and cables and sanitary ware all gone. These doors we actually found in the wall as well, which was brilliant. We just literally had a feeling there was something in there. I found an old photograph, so we put a little endoscope through to find it, and there it was. So we managed to take the walls out and find the doors. Epic. So that there, the bit area in blue, there was another ensuite there for another bedroom, and that's all been ripped out. So this will be the master bedroom. Sorry, not master bedroom, master living room. So nice big open square space. So the idea is massive dining table in there, sit down 18, 20 people, have a lovely dinner, and then when people want to break away, they could just stand up, walk through into the living room here, and there we're going to have a home cinema system. A pop-up one that you don't even know it's there until you press the button. Through the back, there's a little cloakroom right in the corner, but I'm not going to fight over the furniture. And we're going upstairs. Sorry guys, I'm trying to do this as quick as I can. I realise time is ticking on. Oh, right, top of the stairs. You have got big cupboard full of electrics. Switch there for all the data stuff. Master bedroom in here. Nice, you love the view. Just gotta love the view. So big enough room for master bedroom. Double suites, fancy. A big slipper bath going in there, and there'll be a shower. It'll be replaced there because that one's a bit had it. That's one of the first bathrooms. This, however, is the big family bathroom. It's like, yowza. How many people are you going to get inside of there? So the idea of this one is to sort of retreat all the wood, bring it back, shine it all up, make it as nice as possible as an old-fashioned family bathroom. Fill it full of decorations and make it look homely. Little place there with some yet more electric boilers and a place for a washing machine. Upstairs washing machine, who's got one of those? Right, the first of many bedrooms. View out to the courtyard. Lovely oak doors, story about those. Another electric boiler, they're everywhere, aren't they? Moving on, there is another bedroom here. Again, chunky size, very much. And then what was a kitchen that's all now been completely ripped out and is now another bedroom as well. Now this wall here, come back. I love my lawn. I love my lawn. Do you know, I reckon you could have a game of cricket down here. Only if you're small, however, but watch out for the step. So that's one side of the farmhouse. That's not it. If you were wondering, right. So now we have to race down here, and we are racing, and we're now going to get to the other side of the farmhouse. And the other side of the farmhouse was a flat in itself, but this will be joined soon to the main farmhouse. Right, so this is a bit of a dumping room at the moment, but basically it's our flat when we're staying up here doing the work, which is pretty cool. But with all this wood panelling, it's got to be a games room, isn't it? So going to be a pool table, football table, loads of games. There's going to be a bar there. Sit up at the bar, watching the big telly there on the wall. So lots of fun and games going on here. Right, so upstairs. Probably thinking where the kids are going to go. Well, you could put the kids in their own bedroom, but 2 kids in a bedroom? That's a bit of a waste of a bedroom. How about a kiddie room? So, really big bedroom, triple aspect, directly above where the adults are going to be at night time. So the idea of this room, oh, sorry, that's the home theatre, by the way. Yeah, 6 kids in here, bunk beds, pull-out beds, all sorts of beds. Yeah, that ups the nightly rate beautifully. Right, here's another family bathroom. Hi, first time you get to see me. With a surprise, I don't know what this is called. Jacuzzi bath, whirlpool bath, sauna bath. No idea. But you get in it and all the jets go when you press the button. Really nice shower. We love that shower, actually. We love that shower. In here, there is, guess what? Yet another shower room full of my stuff for a lot of the rooms. And then back here, more stuff and more stuff. Walking down here, and then you get to the end, and there is yet another bedroom. Like so. And that there is the wall I pointed to before. So the idea is when we've pretty much finished everything, we're going to knock through with that. So that will connect both sides of the farmhouse together. So it means everybody can access it. And I'm not saying the kids will run up one set of stairs, run along the corridor and then run back down again, but there's a high probability that'll happen. Right, so that is Paul's. As you can see, the cottages are pretty much done. So very happy with the way they've turned out. And there's a lot of work done to the farmhouse already in terms of reparations, fixing the new roof that took 9 months. All the central heating is in through the electric boilers, 5 of those. All the hot water is in through the big sun amp heat batteries. There's 3 of those. And miles of glass paper used to sort out all the paint hanging off the wall. And as you can see, I love this lawn. So that's it. All for me. Thank you very much for your time. Bye-bye.